Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Oh brother. Hey gamer girls, it's Gunty, and today I'm making a video on a pretty interesting topic, and I originally wasn't going to make a video on this topic, but I remembered that last year I made a video doing a little bit of game theory on what would have happened if Chrischan got a girlfriend, and lo and behold, 1 year later, that might have just happened. But before I get started, if you like the content I make here and you want to see more, please consider subscribing. It helps me out a lot. And with that, I will say also, I do have a cold, so if my voice sounds weird or different in any way, it's just because I've got like pounds of phlegm stuck in the back of my throat. Hopefully it doesn't come off too gross or weird sounding. But I just wanted to get this video out before this cold takes my voice completely. So Chrischan, if you're not up to date, is a recently freed human being, not in the shackles of jail anymore. Probably living in some kind of group home arrangement. It definitely has a social worker monitoring their interactions with the internet probably and other day-to-day stuff. Probably have power of attorney over Chrischan as well. And it's been pretty quiet on the Chrischan front. But recently people have been taking pictures and videos of Chrischan while Chrischan has been out purchasing Switch games or doing whatever normal Chris stuff Chris does. And recently Chris has been photographed with what you could describe as a little gal pal, a lady friend, out hanging out at the mall or wherever. Some of the pictures aren't entirely clear where they're at, but they do seem to be pretty intimately engaged. I mean, obviously they're not making out or anything crazy like that, sitting together enjoying a snack at the mall food court or whatever. But it does just seem like there's a little bit more going on than there being the two of them just being two friends. And there's a lot of theories bouncing around the interwebs, whether it be Kiwi Farms, Reddit, or Twitter. I guess it's called X now, as to what's going on here. And I've seen, a couple of theories, and I'm going to tell you which ones I think are likely and which ones are unlikely. The one I think is the most unlikely is that this is a social worker. From the appearance we've seen of this woman, she does not appear to be any kind of professional state entity that would be hanging around someone like Chris. It just, you could say that I'm reading into looks too much and judging a book by a cover, but I think it's safe to say this isn't a social worker. Another bad but pretty scary theory was that this was a child, because the girl in these pictures does kind of look like a child. I'm not going to show the photo here because this is somebody outside of Chris and they probably don't want to be in the public eye. But this is a younger looking person. But from what I've read from the people that have seen these two out in public, this is definitely an adult woman. So Chris is not a PDF file in this scenario. Now the next two theories kind of go hand in hand. One is that this is just kind of a mutual friend of Chris's, and the other being that this is actually Chris's girlfriend and that these two have a romantic relationship. Now I think both of these are probably kind of unlikely. I mean, they're both relatively likely, but knowing Chris, I have a feeling that Chris thinks he's in a relationship with this woman, and this woman probably sees Chris as just a friend. And that's just going off of Chris's track record. Chris just can't really seem to have interactions or relationships with women outside of a romantic context. So I would imagine in some way that Chris feels as if he has it, or he or she, it's so confusing now, sorry, I'm gonna slip up. The Chrischan gender debate is a long and storied debate. I do my best to try and not use either and just refer to person as Chrischan. But anyway, my point is that Chris, the entity, struggles in female interactions and having female relationships that aren't romantic in some way. Now the third and final theory, the theory I think is most likely true on this one, is that Chris has finally harnessed the CPU goddess powers and has been able to smash through the Iron Curtain and pull through an OC in what is the beginning of the dimensional merge, okay? Chris was finally able to create the perfect boyfriend-free girl. But I'm just messing with you. In all reality, I think the previous theory was most likely the correct one, where Chris thinks that they're in some kind of relationship and maybe the girl doesn't. But who really knows? There's no way to know. This is kind of the dark void Chrischan era. That's kind of why it's called the Bigfoot era. I mean, it's just all we have are pictures, photos, and videos taken in public places, and we don't really truly know what exactly is going on, but people are interested to see more. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe we never hear from Chris again. I mean, goal achieved. Boyfriend-free girl attained. What more does Chris need to use the internet for? And it's so funny to me. I've been looking on Twitter and people talking about how bad they feel because chrischan got a girlfriend before them, which is a hilarious thing. If chrischan beat you to a lady friend first, I mean, you've got to struggle, buddy. You got to figure something out. But anyway, I just wanted to make this video because I'm starting to get sick. I thought it would be funny because I made a video similar to this last year theorizing Chris getting a girlfriend. And I already feel like my voice is going to be gone in about 30 seconds. So just wanted to put this out there. Thank you for watching to the end here. Please consider subscribing, like, comment. Tell me what you think about the video, what you think about the chrischan stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.